giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, lock, 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 giddy up, 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 lock, 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 lock.
Everybody good? Firing up, right? I've been doing some research on you guys. You guys are pretty nice, right? 34 guys from y'all schools in the league right now, or have been in the league. 5 active. Sound about right? That's pretty impressive. We represent over 400 clients across the NFL, NBA, and MLB. But what you guys are participating in today, guys, is our first down ride-along program. This is a program we take around the country as a way to bridge the gap between you guys and the officers in your community. Inform the kids on what they should do if they're in a situation where they're handled badly by a cop, because a cop, trooper, officer, because it does happen, right? So what steps should they take when they're in a situation where they feel they were done wrong?
In a situation where you feel like you've been done wrong, one of the first things you got to remember is the very first thing is self-preservation, right? So the first thing we got to do is we got to make it home, all right? You got to make it home to your parents. From that point, in any way that you feel like you were wrong, your parents will have the best guidance and way to go forward. So that way you can fight it with the judicial system. You can file complaints against police officers if you feel like you've been done wrong, right?
So, like, let's say like we had everything happen, right, with like the whole George Floyd deal. Like, I understand like that was a whole like nutshell in itself. But when there were marches that were peaceful, and was nothing really going on, but they became violent through other people. As a police officer, how do you pick a side?
One of the unfortunate, or something that was very unfortunate about the whole George Floyd situation is that on the front stage of the media, worldwide, nationwide, the actions of a few bad police officers was put on front stage. So automatically in a lot of people's eyes, that casted a shadow over most police officers in the United States. But what a lot of people need to realize is that a lot of police officers that you see on a daily basis are most, for that part, do the right thing every day, go to work in hopes of helping somebody who doesn't have the power to help themselves.
Only thing you see. Does anybody have any questions that they want to ask? Go ahead. Speak up loud. Loud. Take your mask off. Take your tag off.
What we do, we wrongly accused of what someone else did.
You'll get incidents where we have incidents where police officers, we respond to calls to service where a suspect is wearing a certain type of clothing or something like that. And then we conduct what we call Terry stops on people who, if you match that description, will stop you to check that out, because it might be somebody that might have, robbed the bank or robbed the store or committed some type of crime. So if that's not you and it checks out, you go about your way, we go about our way, because we want to catch the person, we want to catch that criminal. We work on what they call reasonable suspicion. We work on reasonable suspicion and probable cause. Reasonable suspicion is if you think someone's committed a crime, is about to commit a crime, or has committed a crime, we allow to check that person out. Right. So that's kind of where that goes. So I'm not going to say that will never happen, because there's a chance that could happen, but it's not done. It should not be done in a malicious way.
We got people smiling, we got people sweating, right? We had fun with our officers today, they had fun with y'all, right? That's what it's about, all right? Getting to know each other. So that way when you see them down the line, they know you by name, or they know you're a football player, or whatever the case may be. But both of you understand that both of you guys wear uniforms, but you guys are much more outside of those uniforms. You guys are more than football players, right? All right, these guys are more than state troopers, all right? And the one thing you guys need to understand is that we're all human. We make mistakes. They make mistakes, right? We can come to agreement on that, right? But we need to know each other, understand each other, and come to grow each other to make this community and everything else better, right?
Camera footage. We look at a whole bunch of different stuff. So we might stop you for a short period of time, but then just as the Sarge was telling you, we'll figure it out, and then you're going to go about your business. And there's one thing I want to bring up, because we were talking about it before y'all even got here. Y'all know people that run from the police? Why do they run?
Why do people run from the police?
Because they're scared, right?
They try to participate in the back.
A lot of them are scared. Sometimes they do have things. Let's just say, for example, that we stop them and they don't have a driver's license. So we get into a pursuit with them. By the time they stop the pursuit, they've stacked up a whole bunch of more charges on them. We don't want to get into a pursuit. We don't want to put people in jail. Obviously, there's bad guys that do need to go to jail. But we'll figure all that out. We don't put innocent people in jail for no reason.
The only way we can get past these barriers is by awareness. It's by awareness. The only way we can get past this is by awareness. Give me 2 claps. The only way. We have to work together. I told you guys from the beginning, today is gone. We got to fix tomorrow. Give me 2 claps. Today is gone. We have to fix tomorrow. You know what tomorrow is? You. All of you here are tomorrow. All of you here on the future. So it starts with you. It starts with y'all. Give me 2 claps. Helmets on. Helmets on.
Got lambs, exercise! Sounds to the house! Spin pole! Everybody got it! Got it! Got it! Lift your hands! Exercise! Oh! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Out! 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 Get out! Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Let's go!
And that kind of leads me into my next question, is to, you know, like the police force is a brotherhood, right? So y'all put trust in each other, right? Like y'all are a band of brothers. Just how you know, me and my teammates, St. Aug, their high school team, and their teammates, their coaches, like they put trust on one another. Like if a person messes up on a play, you know what I'm saying? Like that person know that they messed up, but then they know that they let their teammate down, so their teammate can kind of get on them. You know, like, hey, bro, you missed this block. Like, come on, like, let's make sure we get this block. Do y'all kind of like, is it the same in the police force? Where like, if you saw something like that, you know, like that one was, you know, put on, you know, worldwide. But if you saw something like that, is that something that is somebody would say something if that wouldn't have been in the media like that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's like our biggest question as being Samaritans. Like do police officers call each other out, or is it more like, you know, hey, I did my job and I'm out the way?
We do that, and we do that all the time.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a traffic stop that we made, where, because generally we back each other up, and if it's something that I see that somebody may have done, another trooper done, we don't do it at the time during the traffic stop, but afterwards, you know, we talk about it. And if there's something I see that I can better him at, I'll let him know, and vice versa. But if there's something that I see that was downright wrong, and I have done that before, I had to go to my rank and let them know, look, this is what happened. If I try to speak to another trooper or another officer and they're not hearing me, because I believe in parity, and I believe in right and wrong, no matter if you wear the uniform or it's somebody on the street. And I believe that, and I believe it mostly because I have cousins that ride all the time, and I don't want them to get pulled over and be mistreated in any kind of way because somebody just decided to do something they did not reprimanded for because of what they've done. So yeah, we do that all the time.
The master key, the thing I teach and I try to coach the guys, because I don't work on the road anymore. I used to work on the road as a road trooper and I was promoted. So now one of my jobs is to, among many, is to conduct roll calls and to conduct roll call training. And I tell the young troopers, the new guys, there's 2 words to success: dignity and respect. If you treat the public with dignity and respect, you'll have a long career.
I enjoyed watching y'all work, particularly the biggins, so I'm biased. So where's my big biggin? He has some sweet feet. So look, you get the Wilson football right here, all right? Give him 2 claps. Give him 2 claps. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Giddy up, 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 giddy